Hey guys, it's Danielle again, real quick. So I wanted to jump on and talk about a situation that had happened back in May of 2020. Now, this is what I wrote in my book because I keep a track. Somebody suggested that I should keep a track of everything that he says, and I actually do. So I wrote, I was rocking my son in a stroller tent. So basically, one of those tents that you pull when you're going bicycle riding, and they have the little tent that the kids can sit in. So he was so excited about that, but we hadn't had gotten the bikes set up yet, so we were just playing with it in the house. And I was rocking him in it. So he was watching TV, and I had my foot on the back of it, and I was rocking him back and forth like a stroller. He then turned around and looked up at me and said, "Mommy, I used to rock you like this when you were a little baby." He said, "I was your daddy. I was your other daddy." And I was like, "Wait, what?" I actually have this on recording. I got to look through my phone and actually see where it is because I was just like recording him while I was doing it. The timing couldn't have been any better. And he said, "Yeah, I was your daddy." And then that kind of freaked me out. And then about a week later, I was feeding him broccoli. And he also turned around and said to me, when I was a baby, meaning me, he said, "When you were a baby, you used to also like broccoli, and you would say it looked like brains. And then we giggled about it," he said. And, he says these things with such conviction, and he says them like he really does mean it. And, yeah, this is a really short one, but this kind of like blew my mind because at times, like people would say, like, "Oh my God, like maybe he's like part of your dad, like my dad had passed away." And he always says things that are beyond what he should know or say. Okay. Like things that at his age, he knows little. I don't know how to explain it the right way, but he'll make a comment about something that only someone that is older or lived through a certain generation would know, things that he's never heard in order to repeat. So yeah, I thought that was a little quick, interesting story. He's definitely, like I said before, he's definitely a special little boy. There's so many things that he has said over time. Um, and I'm just looking here on another one. So, okay, this is December 15th. He was playing in the living room and very nonchalantly said to me, "Mommy, there's someone sitting in the kitchen crying and they are sad." I asked him and he repeated himself and then just continued on playing like nothing was, like it wasn't a big deal. This is definitely a story that he calls the white man. And this white man is all in white, he tells me. He tells me that he wears a costume. And he one day, like that kind of like freaked me out. That was the first time he had ever said anything like that. So I tried not to elaborate too much with him because I don't want to plant seeds or ideas in his head. I kind of let him just express himself and I don't really react or respond that much because I don't want to influence his mind. I don't want to put things in his mind. So we just let that go. And then a few days later, we were outside and it was the daylight, and he was riding his scooter up and down the driveway, and he just like jumped off his bike, his scooter, and just ran towards me and was like, "Mommy, mommy, oh my God, the man's there. He just hid. He ducked behind the car." And I'm like, what are you doing?" Like, like I got freaked out. So I run down the driveway and I look around the car and there's absolutely nothing there. I go, "AJ, there's nothing there, sweetheart. What are you talking about?" He goes, "Mommy, no, he was there. I saw him. He wears a white costume like a ninja. He wears a all white outfit." And then I turned around to look back to the driveway because he had run up the driveway at this point where my sister was standing. And as I turned around to look, I seen a white flutter. Okay. It looked like it looked like a bird or a dove or something like that just shot up really quick and then just disappeared. Okay. So then I was like, "Oh my God, what is this child seeing?" Like I believed him at that point because I had just saw something white shoot up and go straight up into the sky and completely dissipate right before my eyes. So I think we calm down. We don't make a big deal about it. We go back in the house. Now the next day we're sitting down and I'm sitting on the couch. He's sitting next to me playing on his iPad. And he said, "Mommy, the man's back. He's back. The white man. And I said, where is he? He goes, he just ducked. He just hid behind the couch. Now it's an L-shaped couch. We're sitting here. And he said, the guy ducked right there. And I said, well, sweetheart, does this man scare you? He said, no. It does scare him because that's not true because he gets terrified. And I said, well, if something's around you, I said, they could be protecting you. They could be your angels. And I said, if you don't want something around you, you have the power to make it go away. You do know that, right? You just say, you're not allowed to be in my space, and I want you to go away right now. You're not welcomed here. He said, Mommy, I don't want to do that. And I said, well, why? He goes, well, I kind of want him to stay around. And I said, why is that? He goes, because he's sad and he has nowhere to go. Can he stay a little bit longer? And I'm like, how do you even answer a question like that? Like, how do I even respond? Like, I get it. But is this something that's not good, that's toying with him? But then again, it's white, so it must mean something positive. Maybe it is an angel, maybe it is a guide, maybe it's a family, an ancestor or something. I don't know. But the fact that he felt attached to this thing and didn't want it to go away kind of just like opened up a lot more questions in my mind. Like, how do I go about this? So yeah, there's definitely something going on. He's definitely seeing more. He's definitely being more vocal about it. I mean, now he's 5 years old, so he knows how to express himself a little bit better. But this is definitely a territory I don't know how to go about handling this situation. You take a kid to a doctor, they're going to say, oh, he's crazy, put him on that, whatever. Like, I don't know how that works, but sometimes I just feel like I have no one to talk to about this because it just sounds so crazy. I mean, unless you have an open mind and you're open to these things, um, talking to someone, they'll think that you're either crazy or your kid's crazy or whatever. But he's definitely special. He definitely sees things. I just don't know how to go about it. I don't know how to handle it, and I don't know how to help him get rid of this anxiety he's experiencing. But clearly, he didn't want it to go away. So I I don't know. It's happening more and more. I'm blessing my house more and more. I'm saging, I'm doing all that stuff, and I pray with him, and but yeah, so this is definitely something that I need to start documenting more because I need to figure out what's going on and who this white man is. But he said he only sees his eyes. His eyes are white. Everything from top to bottom is white. So I don't know. Was he my dad in a past life? Why would he make a comment like that? And he said it's so serious. I got to look up that video. I'll try to find that video and I'll link it up too as well. And I'll try to put it like in like a box. I have to learn how to do that little thing there. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this quick story. I just wanted to share. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and comment as always because I love interacting with you guys. And I'll see you on the next one. Have a good one, guys. Bye.